take one. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Wolf. Despite eliminating trouble with the hatch, crews working on the Shuttle Challenger at Florida's Cape Canaveral are still being forced to delay the launch scheduled for this morning.
Patience has been a key element around the NASA operation all this week. We're going to join Tom and Tier now. Once again, just getting down to about 3 minutes, and they think they can do it.
They are counting. The ice is cleared away, and Challenger should be going away very soon. Let's go down to the Kennedy Space Center and take a look at Challenger sitting on the pad.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
Challenger, go with throttle up. 1 minute 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
We're awaiting word. They're holding their breath, just, I'm sure, as everyone else is. In the center of the fire and the smoke, you can't see any form of what was once the shuttle. One of these solid rocket boosters, can't tell whether it's the right one or the left one, careens off to the right-hand side. Still intact. The solid rocket booster was intact.
Because we're sending crews from
I mean out of Miami.
Right, 2 crews out of Miami, and how many crews we got going? 2. Okay, so we got 4 crews.
2 coordinators.
We got 3.
How many at the Space Center? That's the big thing.
Houston.
Yeah, how many in Houston?
In Houston.
The whole Chicago thing is very
Well, we got Flock and a crew.
No, he continues to work the story. Just tell him he's getting tons of people coming in there. His worry now is the air. He worries about the air. We'll worry about everything else.
He's leaving.
Stand by to voice over this picture.
Shut
up in here! Open their mics.
Open all their mics.
Talk, folks.
Your job
Just don't bother formatting the 3.
That's
Just
correct.
start,
Forget the
get
3.
the stuff on the air
Get
as fast
stuff
as we can.
onto the air as quickly as we can. You do that intake 2. You plan the next show that we can get on the air, and you help it. Okay?
We will.
Hi, incoming 22.
Okay.
Morello's there to see. He's staying on the top of the bar.
They're going to go to Daytona. If the earlier flight gets them there, we're here. Okay? As soon as
Can you get to the airport in time to just meet that plane and say, get back on the plane with tickets?
Whoever is necessary right now in the air, please move back into the pit.
Graphics, I need pictures of the crew, please. They only got 3.
We are still not clear as yet, Tom, exactly what is parachuting down here.
We're not clear, but we know that a C-130 was in the area, and that medical personnel were dispatched by parachute down into the water to search for survivors.
A BZ truck, okay, hired by WBZ, in right there. All right, there's no name on the truck. We don't know whose it is. And they're on a West Star 4 apparently. But we'll try to, and we have somebody getting those coordinates coming over to the trailer in a minute. He's on his way now.
Her parents watched it from the VIP site, 3.5 miles from the launch pad, hugged each other and sobbed, watching the fireball over. Let's get that in. All right. Okay, let me redo this.
When we first saw the explosion, we didn't know exactly what had happened. And then we realized, I think we were trying to talk ourselves out of it really being the disaster that it was.
There may be no State of the Union tonight. They got to start planning a shuttle show for 9 o'clock.
What is your view of...
We'll get the package leads for you. If you could just write the South Africa story for me.
Sure.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay. What I'm doing right now is catching up with this program, which is free format. It's not formatted because there's not time. It's continuous as the event unfolds. And I'm accompanying this with simultaneous satellite transmissions to Europe, giving them an indication where to look in our continuous programming for the items that we're broadcasting, such as the actual explosion and the interview wherein the solid fuel booster is blamed as a possible cause.
Okay, we're going to read. Read and Scott, let me talk a little bit.
That is Senator John Glenn. A long way from history, but responsible for making sure that we covered it. And sad. Little prayer.
And Beth, the editor, coming in also.
I think we're okay. I think we can do it with the group that we've got now. Graylin and Hess can handle till midnight. Burnkopf can pick up.
They don't get in until midnight anyway.
But let's let Hess be the overall planner of. You know how much trouble we have getting people to sleep, of working out who works when and handling the stations. You gonna worry about that?
Yeah, we only got 6 rooms in Houston. That's most we could get.
I'll take a bunk at Memphis.
Yeah, right. Well, you rotate, you know.
You plug continuing live coverage, the NASA news conference at 3:30 live, then get me into, there's been reaction from across the country, briefly some thoughts from people in New York, and you hit 2 sound bites and come out of the sound bites and get me into this. All right, I'll walk you through it on the IFB. It's a picture story. Let's see the pictures. Let's see what happened before, during, immediately after. Let's see reaction, not necessarily hear reaction, but see people's faces. Hey, listen, I got a major problem. Whoever cut that tape of the reaction took all the guts out of it.
My job began just at the time that this tragic accident occurred, and I was not permitted to have emotional feelings about it. I will have those later. I had to represent this network in doing the things that it is expected to do.
Nice, Rob. Thank you. I'm through with you all. It was wonderful. I appreciate the hell out of it. Nicely done. Good to have the A-team.
It's a nightmare that I've had ever since I've covered the space program. And usually the night before, I had the same nightmare that what I saw today. And I thought it was a dream. I was speechless for a few minutes. And I knew that that explosion shouldn't have happened when it did. And I was holding my breath, and I crossed my fingers, as I always do right before the launch. And when I saw the fireball in the sky, I knew no one could have survived that. That'd be the toughest thing I've ever done in my life.
Is there any decision yet on money line?